Think about that one.
Right.
I think I need to practice.
Yeah.
I need to.
Game.
I need to practice. I think I want to. I think I need. I'd like to quarter through it and see the whole game and see what it's all about. It looks pretty cool though.
Quarter through it over the weekend, Brad, and put out a review.
I should because I don't really know much about that game. This is Papabrad's Gaming coming at you with a review of Rohga, Armor Force, a side-scrolling game available on the iiRcade for $9.99. Rohga Armor Force is a game that was released in 1991 by Data East. It is a hybrid arcade game related to Vapor Trail. 2 years have passed since the military occupation of New York City in 1999. And since then, Ragnarok, the organization responsible for the events, have disappeared following their airborne destruction. During that time, mech technology has been the boom of future military projects worldwide, with the biggest factories residing in Oceania. These mechs became the main target of Ragnarok when it resurfaces and claims the military factories and cities of Australia and New Zealand. Their plan is to apparently use any and all of the deadliest mechs that have not yet reached completion to their chaotic liking. The USAF and the RAAF organize a strike force to reclaim major attack points in the two countries. With the assistance of the best mech operators they can find, players then assume the role of mech fighters who aim to liberate Australia. The game's mechanics are unique in that in this scrolling horizontal shooter, you can only fire diagonally. Rohga has many different types of mechs that you can play as. Here I'm playing as the three-wheeled mech, but there are a total of 4 different basic mech types. And anyone that likes Transformers or giant robots, you're probably going to love this game. It's a lot of fun. Players can also jump and land on some of the ships and platforms. Kind of switches back and forth between a Contra game, and sometimes it almost feels like a shmup. As you play the game, you're given the opportunity to arm the mech with different weapons. There are 4 types of mechs you can choose from in this game. You can choose a standard walking mech, a hovering mech, a 4-legged mech, and a 6-wheeled mech. You can even assemble a mech according to armaments and features of their choosing. I've heard there are as many as 64 different kind of custom mechs you can build in this game. Players choose from a similar lineup of weapons from Vapor Trail, including the following weapons: Vulcan, a rapid-fire spread-shot autocannon; Cluster Shot, a weapon consisting of green circulating shots that have a shotgun-type effect. You can have a grenade gun, a slow-firing but thoroughly powerful grenade launcher. Or you can even pick a laser gun, which is a straight-firing weapon that increases with strength with upgrades, but will not cover a wide range of fire. You can also pick up friendly Oceanic Defense Force members equipped with semi-automatic rifles and jetpacks. They'll mount themselves right alongside the player's mech. Their job is to also fire in the blind spots from behind and around the mech. Player's mech has up to 8 points of health. When completely depleted, forces the player's mech operator to eject safely. While the operator is still armed with the weapon pickups the player received, they are reduced to a one-hit kill state. So basically, it's kind of like you're on your last legs when you're outside of your mech. So what does Papa Brad think of this game? What do I think of all this? Well, there's a lot of cool things about it. One thing I like is there's a lot of variety in the enemies and the bosses that you face. I'm showing some of them in this video so you can get a quick look at some of the pretty parts of the game. The shooting mechanic at first is really strange because you can only fire diagonally. So it takes a little while to get used to how the shooting mechanics actually work. The robot building and powering up element is kind of cool, but it's kind of confusing how it all works. The design of the enemies, the boss robots, and just the overall art and feel of the game with the mechs, very Transformer-like, very giant robot. I mean, you can't fault it there. The art style, it's got a lot of heart. This is a pretty long game featuring a total of 12 stages. It takes a while to cycle through the 12 stages in the game. That means there's also 12 different boss enemies, each one with a complete different look and feel. That's pretty strong. You know, the only knock I can give it is when you're first thrust into this game, it's so different it feels very strange. The fact that you can't shoot up immediately will be jarring for a lot of players. When you give this game a chance and you really see all that it has to offer, I'm pretty impressed by it, honestly. This was a deep cut arcade game. I've never played it before. I played on the Friday Night Arcade, and I'm gonna rate this game an 8 out of 10. Two dings I'm giving it are because the shooting mechanics are going to seem strange to a lot of people because you can only fire diagonally mostly. And the upgrading of your mech is pretty confusing. But other than that, this is a great game. If you like Transformers and giant robots, I mean, this is your game. This game is chock full of giant robots, has a kind of an anime style. I'd recommend this game. It's fun.
What a game! What a game! That was fun. That was fun.
Okay, shout out to Omega 4th Arcade Talk, Carlo, for hanging on through that extremely long gameplay. I had no idea it was that long. This is definitely a good value in a game. It's very long. It's a lot of fun. It's interesting gameplay dynamic that you can only fire diagonally in this game, so it plays a lot different. It kind of goes from a shmup type game to a Contra game a lot. Yeah, I probably would have spent $50 in quarters. You're definitely right. This has been Papa Brad with a review of Rohga Armor Force. If you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming. Consider becoming a member of the iiRcadians Illuminati. And as always, stay legit.